Welcome back. I'm Melissa. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to be filming a very long plant chores video, and it's probably going to be over several days. This week is a holiday week, July 4th, and my husband's going to be out of town, so I'm going to be here because I want to do another sale this Friday, and I just have a lot of stuff to take care of. So I'll probably film some today and then probably a little bit throughout the rest of the week. I actually just got some predatory bugs, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And I found some mealies in my plant room, which I'm not happy about. You guys, my plant room has been so neglected lately. I feel like I come in here really quick to water and I leave because a lot of my priority is like the shop plants right here, all of them. I had a sale Friday and then I spent all day Sunday and Monday packing, and then I stayed up till 2 a.m. making more props and watering the shop plants. And so I'm now like 2 days behind or so watering my plant room. My poles are bone dry. I don't even know the last time a lot of these plants have been watered, sometime last week. But I want to be better about my plant room. I'm going to do a complete overhaul in here, I think. I'm going to be chopping some poles, hopefully later this week, because I'm doing another sale and I have a lot of shop prep to do. I need to clean the windows. I need to take like literally all the plants out. I need to take all my poles out, especially since I found mealies now. And they were on a philodendron, which is very weird. I normally only have them on Hoya when I do have them. And I got that long liner to put on the floor. I want to do like another layer, but I'm thinking about just like completely rearranging in here and just doing a complete overhaul in this room. My varicosum has something going on. It's I found the mealies on the varicosum, and it's actually, can you see him? He's been in here for 2 days now, and I don't know why like the mealies are attacking that plant. Let me show you what I got, because I think I might go ahead and try and put this out. I got these specifically for mealy bugs, but I just don't know where I should put them because some of the Hoyas in the other bedroom have mealies still, but I'm worried that I found them in my plant room, that they're on more plants and I just don't know about it. And yeah, I don't want like a mealy infestation. It's like the silica has been taking care of spider mites for me, but I don't know why the mealies are so prevalent. And something must have been in here that caused them to spread around, because you know mealies fly and I don't want them getting out of here. And oh my gosh, I can't even think about mealies getting in this other room. I don't even want to think about that. So let me show you what I got and we can unbox it. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. So I got this from Nature's Good Guys, and I kind of stopped getting beneficial predatory mites because I just don't have any pests for them to eat. Like I don't have any spider mites, so I feel like they're just gonna die. And I'm wondering like, yeah, I don't wanna get them as a preventative if I don't need them. I just need to figure out the mealy situation. So I got a soil mite that is supposed to be good for mealies. I guess maybe it eats eggs or something. And then I got some live beetle bug things that will eat mealies. Someone told me to get the larvae, and I went onto their website and it was very expensive. It was like $130, $40 for a bottle of the larvae, and that probably didn't even count for shipping. I just can't spend that much on predatory bugs. My entire order here, like I got 2 things and it cost $40. And then the only shipping option I had was overnight, so I had to pay like $28 for shipping for this. So it ended up being like 60 some dollars, which is more reasonable. I haven't tried either of these predatory mites or predatory bugs before, so I'm a little anxious. I think these guys is what I'm anxious about because I don't like big bugs. Okay, and I think it just came, there's like an ice pack down in there. All right, so these here are, oh no, these are the beetle bugs. Okay, so are these the, Okay, these are the mites. Ooh, gives me the creepy crawlies. Oh my gosh. There was this long centipede thing in our lanai. I mean, it was probably like 5 or 6 inches, and it was red and had a bunch of crawly legs. And I go out there every morning to do a pest check, and I didn't see it. And apparently, like, I was walking by and Chai was playing with something out there, and I go out there, like, I look at my goosebumps. I have goosebumps. Bugs give me the creepy crawlies. I'm okay with tiny bugs, but when you get to be spiders and cockroaches and stuff like that, I can't do them. Okay, so these are supposed to feed on adults and larvae. Oh wait, I'm sorry, target pests. Adults and larvae feed on life stages of mealybugs. You're supposed to mist the foliage, disperse insects onto infested plants, leave open container in place for 24 hours to allow any remaining insects to be introduced. It says introduce immediately, store at 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit for no longer than 18 hours. So these are Cryptolamus montrezure. I'm not even going to try and butcher that. I'll put the name on the screen too, but that's the type of predatory bug. So I only got 25 because I think these are like actual adult beetle type bugs. Oh, I'm really nervous releasing these inside. I just don't know what to do with the mealies that are in my plant room though, or in my bedroom. I would like to release a couple of these in here, but not in the same room that we sleep. I might just like take them, maybe I'll take them and just put them on the floor in my plant room and just like release these into my plant room and close the door or something. But I need to water in there, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I got a lot of these. Okay, I got 25,000. These are, you're supposed to apply within 24 hours. That's probably why you had to do overnight shipping. These are, oh, okay, I'll put the name on the screen of what this is. It's a type of soil mite, I believe. They target fungus gnats, root aphids, thrips, springtails, root mealybugs, bald mites, poultry mites, and snake mites, and something else. Disperse mites onto the base of infested plants, leave open container in place for 24 hours, and allow any remaining mites to be released. These guys will shy away from light. Place in a dark area for at least 15 minutes to view mites. Store at 39 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit for no longer than 48 hours. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go around and sprinkle this in my pots, these mites, and these are the beetles. I don't know how big they are though. I don't even know if these are a beetle. I don't even know. I see them moving. Oh, okay, they're not so big. I thought they were huge. Let's see if you can see them. There's a couple moving. Do you see them in there? I'm okay with them being a bit smaller. I thought they were gonna be like the size of like my thumb or something. But I should have got more. I only got 25. I probably should have gotten 100. I was gonna get 100, but then I was worried it'd be too many. I think one of these though can eat like 200 mealies. I think that's what it said. All right, let's release these. I just brought the varicosum back in here. It's right here. I need to like tie the vines and everything, but I'm just gonna kind of lean it here, and then I might put like 1 or 2 on the varicosum. And I actually found, I forgot the micans that's climbing on the wall there. I actually found a mealy on one of the top leaves, and I'll show you it. So I'm gonna put like maybe 2 of them on the micans. And I did like a quick look in here, and I didn't see like any other obvious mealies. I'm trying to think how to get these critters out without making them all go everywhere. Okay, we're gonna push this open. Oh. I see them crawling. I'm so anxious. They look like little ladybugs. Oh, I see one coming out. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, I think it flew. Where did it go? Where did it go? I think it flew. Oh, they do fly. I didn't know they flied. I just have one out and it is flying back there. I had no idea they fly. Do you guys see it flying back there under the light? Oh, there he goes. He's on. Look at him. He's flying. Oh, he's on that plant. Look at him. There he goes. Oh, there goes that idea. I think before I let the rest out, what I'm going to do is just, I'll just bring those Hoyas that are in the bedroom in here and put them in the middle of the floor. And I'll probably just close my plant room door and just let them hang out in here. I'll sneak in here later and do some watering. I think I'll be okay. Like, I'm not scared of ladybugs. They're supposed to be pet and human friendly. I'll just shut the door so they're not flying all over the house. There's a big juicy mealybug on the Hoya australis lisa, and I want to see if I can get one of these guys on it and like see if it'll like attack it. Okay, so this is the quarantine Hoyas. There's 3, and the Pilea, and no, there's 4 Hoyas. And I don't know if I see too many mealies on these. I see a couple more on the Pilea that popped up, and there's a big juicy one right there. So I'm gonna stick one of those bugs right there. And yeah, I think we're just gonna let them go crazy in here. Yeah, I see a couple more spots where there could be some mealies. And now all the cats are coming in here, of course. Oh no, they're escaping. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, they're escaping. How did they get out of there? Oh geez, oh geez. They were not all supposed to escape already. I'm not gonna hurt you. Get on the Q-tip. I want you to go to a mealy bug. Look, there's a juicy mealy right here for you. Look, get the juicy mealy. Get the juicy mealy. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah. I wish I would have gotten more. I feel like this definitely isn't enough. I guess I'm not really that scared of them. I was initially, but they're so small. They look like little ladybugs. There's one there crawling. Oh, I wonder if he's chomping. He's close to it. Oh, I think he's coming up on it, you guys. Hello. Eat the mealy. Eat the mealy. There's lots of food for you to eat. Oh, I look like a hot mess today. I ran out earlier. It was raining to the grocery store, so my hair's all frizzy. It's been about 30 minutes, I would say. I was letting my camera cool down. I haven't released the mites yet. I'm gonna do that next. But I was just coming in here. So the 2 bugs are still attacking the mealy sac thing on the Hoya. And right now I can see about 10 of them have flocked to the window, which makes me kind of sad. I feel like they want to go outside. They just want to escape. I can see them crawling all up and down the window. So I'm worried they're probably going to find some kind of crack, which isn't good because if they're not on the plants, they're not eating the mealies. All right, this one says the same thing, push, and I don't know how big. I'm sure they're probably tiny, but you put them in the soil into base of infested plants. So I hope these don't come flying out of here. I got 25K, which is a lot. They must be super tiny. Just punctured it. All right, let's sprinkle this in the soils. This should be fun. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see them. 25K is a lot. I can see the Camarius mites when I get them on the plant leaves. I'm not really seeing much. If I see some, I'll show you. But I don't know what this is made of here, but I'm just gonna sprinkle this on top of my soil plants. I'm just gonna go around to every plant and sprinkle some in there. This bottle isn't very pore friendly. I've only used like that much of it. Okay, this thing is driving me crazy. There has to be an easier way. Oh my gosh, does this whole thing come off? Boy, do I feel stupid. Like, what do these things look like? Because I'm not seeing any. Okay, I got all of the mites released in all the soils. I don't think I missed any plants. I didn't do any of the ones that were outside, of course. Yeah, they're just all flocked. The other ones at the window. So that's probably why the larvae might be recommended, because I don't know if the larvae can fly. But I guess I won't get the adults again because, yeah, if they're just gonna crawl around the window, they're not gonna eat the mealies on the plants. So I'll probably do some watering later this evening. I'll probably just do some off camera. I just need to water my poles, and I'm not gonna do too much tonight because, yeah, I'm gonna do an overhaul in this room soon. And then I probably won't be back on here until, I'll probably check in tomorrow sometime and just let you know. I'll check back in here tonight. I don't know if I'll pop back on here tonight, and I'll see if they're still kind of hanging out by the window, and I'll just kind of keep you updated on them. So yeah, I will check in with you guys a bit later and we'll continue. There's plants everywhere. So I don't know where we left off yesterday. I ended up filming a lot of alocasia care. Most of the alocasia are on this table. These are somewhat cleaned and flushed. I have to do a few more, and there's some more in my plant room that I have to take care of, and then more pond that I have to take care of. But my goal today is to hopefully get most of my plant room done. I did some chores last night, and I just didn't feel like filming it. I just did some stuff off camera, but I'll show you kind of what I took care of. I have poles, moss poles everywhere. I have some in the bathroom there. I still have so much to do. Let me turn this around. Yeah, I have to do like this entire section. I have to water. I'm so far behind in watering. I'm going to be taking all these plants out of here, everything out. I have to water the rest of my poles, take everything out there. My marble queen, I haven't watered in like almost 6 days or something like that. I have her that I have to take to the shower, and then I have these that I have to take down. I seriously have not had it empty in this part of the room in a while. It is just so overgrown in here. Like the plants are taking over. And I have this that I'm going to take to the shower and hose off and treat for mealies. I think these Hoyas, there's 4 here since they're so overgrown. And who knows the last time they've been repotted. I think what I'm gonna do is chop most of them like I did with my Polynura and only keep like the base plant. I'm gonna repot it and chop the rest of them up to propagate. And I feel like that's the only way to truly like give these plants a thorough clean. And yeah, hopefully there's no more mealies, but I doubt that. There's probably mealies. I didn't really see any throughout my plant room that I could tell that wasn't on like these Hoyas. And my varicosum seems to be doing fine since I sprayed it. I don't see any other mealies that have popped up on that guy. It's so weird how they attacked my varicosum. And I have to water and flush all of those guys in the back. But yeah, my goal is to get everything watered and taken out of this room. I'm going to clean the windows, do a thorough clean in here, and yeah, get this plant room looking better. The thing that I did last night though, I have to actually like wipe the glass of my cabinet, but I did do a few repottings and it was so nice, you guys, to actually take care of some of these plants. I don't know if they'll shock, but they might. So my Gloriosum here has been in stratum for like 10 months. And what I did was I put it in some pon. I actually have 3 more cuttings that I took that I'm going to reroot and probably let those go. So this leaf looks a bit floppy. So I cut away most of the root system and I stuck it into pon. So it's in like a self-watering pot there. And I'm hoping it does okay. This Gloriosum has been with me for so long and I just don't know why I neglected it for so long. I think I just put off projects until I can film them and then I never get to some. And yeah, I felt so good taking care of that. And I did this one as well. This is the crystallinum. I put this into pon. It's been in water for ages. And I just kept this section. I'm gonna regrow that in pon. The only guy that I have to take care of is the gigas. I wanna get that. I don't really wanna do more moss poles, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put that one on one. And then I have a few plants there that are rehabbing, that are in stratum. That tortum I think is finally coming back. And then I have that anthurium that is still alive, but it's not dead. And then I have another micans in there, like the top cutting rooting. Everything in here was super dry. I watered my clarinervium. I gotta put, I think I had another anthurium here. And then I have some room like there that I could put something small, but I don't know what I can put there because everything is too big to put anywhere anymore. I don't know where I'm gonna put all my alocasia because yeah, they just don't fit. I'm gonna get my grow lights on all on the same timer as well because this half of the room, like the grow lights aren't on yet and it's almost noon. I don't know what the heck, why they're so off schedule. But yeah, nothing fits on these shelves because my plants are too big. I could take that shelf off because I did that with this one over here to make room for some taller plants. So I might end up doing that, taking that shelf away. I just lose a shelf for plants. But nothing can really fit in these tiny ones. And this one here, I can't remove those shelves. I think those are just built in. I don't think I can remove any of them. At least I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can remove any of those shelves. I want to pot up both of my ties are just shoved in that shelf, but it's not really ideal because I would honestly love this for some taller poles to get them off the floor. So I might look for a new spot for my ties and I might just repot them in like a separate video. Yeah, I'm just excited to do a thorough clean. I mean, it's not that bad because I do clean in between like watering and everything, but you can see like how dirty this is from my poles that have leaked. And I want to get this other mat put down like in the front layer. Oh, I did this last night too. I don't know if you can see. So my Potato radiatum and clarinervium, I upsized it. And I'll insert a picture of the root system. You guys, it was insane. Such a chunky noodle root system. I love anthurium roots, but look how much better she looks. That made me so happy to repot her. And I used one of these little things, and so I tied a lot of the stems up, which looks a lot better. And that Sansi light isn't on yet either. I don't know why the timers are messed up. I'm just gonna turn it on. But I have to kind of configure it because I want it to shine on the philodendrons as well as that one. I honestly need to get more of those. I think it's a 10-watt Sansi clip light. And then I watered and rinsed off the philodendrons. They're both side by side there. I'm so excited to see her grow. She's getting huge. She looks so much better. I'm not sure where I should get started and what I should do first. I think I'm gonna take my Cebu Blue out of the tub because the Jessiana is in there and I watered her last night, but she needs chopped. I think I'll take her out and then maybe I might go ahead and put Marble Queen in the tub and hose her down and get her out of there. And then, yeah, I think I'll work on taking the rest of the poles maybe outside and hosing them off. And then, yeah, I'm gonna try and get a lot done. So yeah, I'll be back on here shortly, and yeah, I'm gonna get started here. Look at this thing. Look at these massive plants in the bathtub, you guys. They're gonna stay in here for a few days, and I'm gonna chop them at the same time for a separate video, I think. So that is their little hangout for a bit. I think I'm doing it. It's too long. Done. I'm also going to be doing a lot of propagating during this as well. So plants that are overgrown, they're getting chopped. I'll propagate these and we'll make some nice baskets. I have variegated and regular. I just remember I want to shower a lot of these plants off in here and everything. I can't take anything to that shower in there because now the big poles are in there. I might just take stuff to the kitchen sink. I don't know if I want to drag stuff to the master bathroom or not. I don't know if I want to make a mess in there and a mess in 3 places. Because then I'm going to have to clean that mess in 3 places. I don't know. We'll see. It is absolute chaos in here, you guys. You can see the plants in that shower. I am now occupying, I hope my mouth isn't purple. I was eating some blueberries. I'm occupying all 3 showers now, and this entire table in front of me is full. I am now filling up this kitchen counter, and I would say I'm a little over halfway done with the plants in my plant room. I still have to water a good chunk of them and take care of them. I've been propping and taking care of some Hoyas the last little bit. Oh, let me show you. So what I've been doing is repotting Hoyas that need a repot. This one hasn't been repotted in probably 2 years. This is my latifolia. It was macrophylla. So I chopped it actually, all these here, and let me show you. Mine bloomed for me earlier this year, which was exciting. I took this huge cutting from her. Look at the size of these leaves compared to like a normal leaf. Look at that. That's a normal leaf compared to these huge ones. That is crazy. I'm gonna prop these and let these go. So I have this cutting. I have another one. I have a couple more, and I have this like weird 4 cut here. So I just have these on my propagating tray that I've cut so far, and yeah, I'll have to do these at some point. It actually might be easier just to take you over here. So my Hoya australis lisa, this thing always gets mealies, and I'm so sick of it. This has been one of the hardest Hoya that I have ever cared for. It will never grow right. And no matter how many times I treat this Hoya, it always gets mealies. So this is all that I saved. I trashed the rest of it. I don't care. I took this top cutting. The rest of the plant had lost all the leaves on the bottom. It kept dropping, and I just didn't want to risk anything with the mealies. I got rid of the soil. I chucked everything minus this top cutting. I let it sit in like soapy water. And I have this cutting, I just stuck it in pond. I'm gonna try it in pond just because it's never grown for me in soil. And if it gets mealies one more time, I am not growing that plant anymore. My carry I put on a different trellis and I repotted it. And I accidentally broke the top part where it had a bloom, which I was so mad about. It's my only carry I don't really care for this Hoya that much, but I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer and see how it grows on me. But I gave it a fresh repot. These 3 Hoyas here, they're all cuttings now. They're all in pond. And these guys were all like imported. I didn't get to pick any of these, so I'm not really in love with these Hoyas at all. So I feel like once they root and grow, I'm probably gonna let all these go. There's a macrophylla red, a rhinoceros or something, and then I forget what this one is called. Thankfully, like none of these had mealies, but they weren't really growing being imported. Like the root system was still like not the best. And I feel like, yeah, I've neglected these guys. So I took the healthier cuttings and I'm gonna root them and then probably let those go. I repotted my halo micans and gave it a trellis. I took some more cuttings. They're in here too, I think. Yes, they're over here. I'm always cutting this plant to take cuttings for the shop. I watered the Monstera obliqua. You guys saw me, I think we ended with the Warocqueanum. I made this DIY pot extender thing, and I have pond in it to about here. So, and I upgraded the base. She had a little bit of rot, which I think that's probably from when I initially put her in here. She was a moss to pond transfer, and she had struggled with rot ever since I got her in shipping. And she has this huge leaf. This is the newest one. I'm worried she might have something fungal going on. It could be underwatering, I mean, but she has a couple burn marks. I don't think it's fungal, but I might end up treating her down the road. All these guys I took care of. I rinsed them. I repotted my forgetii here. It has a new little leaf. This guy has been with me for a while, this anthurium, but it struggled with root rot, and it did have some rot. Again, that was another rehab that I put into pond. And a lot of these ones that I first put into pond, I wasn't rinsing it, so there was a lot of like clogging and sediment, so that could have been an issue, just not enough aeration. I repotted my Florida Ghost finally. I don't know why I kept putting that off. It's so nice taking care of these plants, you guys. I can't even tell you. And it has a new growth point from when I chopped it last. These guys were in my window. Look how sad and droopy they are. They're extremely thirsty because I'm so late on watering. I have several plants that are very droopy still in my plant room. I watered El Choco. It's just hanging out here for now. I watered these guys in the window, but I have to water the rest of these plants, and I'm gonna do a complete overhaul in this section too. I'm literally taking all the plants off, and anything that I don't want, I'm not keeping. I'm not gonna put back on the shelf. These two poles I'm gonna chop, and then I still have like rehab Hoyas down here that I need to take care of, but I'll probably do those like on a different day. I mainly just wanted to get my plant room like redone. Those are kind of chilling in there. I am chopping the dubia and the syngonium that are in there. Those are getting chopped when I do my other poles. So let's take you into the hot mess of the plant room. I always have to turn my brightness down when I come in here because it's so bright. So these plants were all on that shelf. I have to water all these. There's some very thirsty plants. And then I have 6 more ponds here to flush out. I have a couple that I need to upsize and a few more alocasia. And I have to take care of all these plants. I have 2 more Hoya to completely chop, or 3 actually. That Maranta is very thirsty. You can see all the curling. That one was in pond. And then, yeah, a lot of these are very thirsty. I still have to flush all of these, Micholitziana and everything, so that's gonna take some time. And then I do want to, I think, take this anthurium out of soil and put it into pond. It's been in that mix for probably 1.5 years, and it always gets crispy. So I think I'm gonna just stick it in pond, and I think that's gonna work for me. And then I still have to take care of all these, and then I have to take care of all the hanging baskets. But I'm gonna go ahead and take all of this down, and before it gets dark, I actually think a storm might be coming. I need to clean the window. You guys, it is absolutely disgusting in this room. I don't even know if you guys can see the amount of dirt. And even in the windows, like I'm taking the windows all the way down and cleaning. There is Hoya blooms, string of heart blooms everywhere. Like, look how disgusting the state of this plant room is. I have to scrub the walls where the poles were. There's like water drippings on the wall. It's really hard to see on camera, but there's just all kinds of crap on the walls. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on getting this window cleaned and everything because I do have to water some outside plants, but I won't have to water the outside plants if it rains because I wanna make a new batch of pond as well. What are you doing? What are you doing in there? Huh? Yeah? Nobody's home. Nobody's home, Lulu. What are you doing? Cutie, you're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. She's gonna jump, watch her. Nope, I thought she was gonna jump. Oh, I cannot believe she jumped up there. Luna. She's crazy. She's never been able to get up here since, you know, they're locked out of my plant room, and then I've had all the plants in the window. So yeah, I'll set the camera up to record me cleaning and everything, and then I'll probably, like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of this off camera just to get it done, and then I'll kind of show you, if I chop the elbow, I'll show you that, and I'll kind of update you, I think, one more time after that. Gosh darn it, it's been 20 minutes and the only thing I had left to do was the sides. I have goosebumps. A dang cockroach started climbing up the side. The screen isn't that secured and I don't know, I feel like the screens aren't a good fit. So if I open the window, things can come in. And the only time I opened my plant room windows was the summer we moved in. I had them cracked occasionally, and that's the summer I got thrips. So I blame the window being open, but that's disgusting. I still have to clean the top of it yet. I can't tell if he crawled in here yet, but I saw like his body and whiskers were like halfway up in that crack. I didn't have any more water left, so I had to go get some more. Darn it, I really wanted to clean the sides. Oh look, and there's another bug. Gosh darn it. I'm not gonna be able to clean the sides. I don't think he can come in here from the window, but that would be terrible. Okay, I'm happy I got the windows done. I am going to take a quick break. I think it's probably heading towards 6:30 or so. I'm gonna run outside for probably 45 minutes. I'm gonna water all the outdoor plants and pots. And then we have bushes that we planted that need watered. It hasn't rained in the last 2 days and it's been pretty hot. So we have a sprinkler system that we run every morning, or not every morning. We don't run it on some days, especially if it's raining. But it's been like really hot. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I think what I'll do is, yeah, just start cleaning and taking care of the rest of the plants. I'll show you some more cleaning that I'm gonna do. But I'm trying to decide, I like to rearrange. I don't do it like too often, but it's nice to change things up. I'm just trying to think like, I don't know where I could put things. Who's that? Hi, Woo-Woon. She's such a baby. She loves being held. She has her moments though. She only lets me hold her. Yeah, I don't know how to rearrange in here because if I move this big shelf, I had it over here originally when I first moved in. And then I had like a little office desk and chair. It was so nice. Like my plants are so small and this is gonna be like my office / plant room. And then when the plants started growing, I moved the desk out. I'm like, okay, well, I really need that half of the wall for more plants. And yeah, now I can't even put that table in here. So yeah, I'm gonna stop chatting. I'm gonna head outside for a little bit and then yeah, we'll do some more cleaning. Hello, I look absolutely crazy right now. It is almost 3:30 in the morning. I was really trying to get it done tonight, but I'm so tired. I think I need a cat nap. I'm gonna be running on fumes tomorrow. I have 6 plants left in here. And then there's a couple out there that I haven't taken care of. That's just like here in my plant room. And then of course I have to do all the other plants out there. In there is a disaster as well. I haven't even, yeah, that is getting cleaned out as well, but not tomorrow because I won't have time. I have plants in all 3 of my bathrooms right now. Let me give you a look real quick. So I had you sitting on the tripod there. So I haven't watered these yet. They're not super droopy, so I think it's okay if I wait till tomorrow. I want to take these guys to the shower and actually hose them off. This is empty minus those 2 plants back there. My linearis is good. I took care of my linearis already before I repotted, and I took some long strands that I want to make a second pot so that I can grow more of that plant so I can prop it. I have to flush this big elbow yet. I really honestly should probably upsize that one to a 10-inch. So I might have a Monstera care day as well because I have my ties, both of them actually in the shower, and I want to replant both of them. This Micans is the last one, and this one has the mealies or it has a couple, I think. And so I'm gonna take that one to the shower tomorrow and say goodbye to the the strand that's on the wall. It's so droopy. Look how curled the leaves are. I haven't watered this pole in like a week, but it'll be okay for a few more hours. So look at this bathroom. Oh my gosh. I'm stuffing the poles that need chopped in the tub. I'm gonna leave those there for a few days and I'll just add a grow light in there tomorrow. I need to do that alocasia. I'm gonna do that one to finish up my alocasia care day. I gotta water the hanging baskets. Poles are everywhere out here. Oh my goodness, look at this, you guys. If my husband came home and saw this mess, he would flip out. Oh my gosh, there's literally plants everywhere. I just did these guys here and rinsed them. These guys were a bit droopy just because they were so dry. I have my variegated fried eggs, the ring of fire, and a pink princess. That big guy is gonna chill in the bathroom in here. This is my husband's bathroom, but he will never know that this big tree was in there. I'm gonna let him hang out like that and just chill for a few hours until I can get him put back in my plant room. I think I showed you the queen. I made like a little DIY pot extender. I did this one. I did several. I don't even know now what I did. I made one for the Magnificum here. And this hybrid here, I did one for, I upsized all these to a 7-inch and I made a DIY extender. This one's getting huge. I was also outside for like an hour and a half. It took me like 45 minutes to water the plants outside and then in the yard and everything. And then I actually made another batch of the DIY pond because I was like pre-selling pond that I hadn't made yet because the first batch that I did on my sale sold pretty quickly. I only had like one bag left when I checked, and so I'm like, oh no, because I just got my new shipment in of the rocks. So I made a second batch and like I think there's only 2 left on the site. So I went through the pond very quickly. You guys were very interested in the pond, so I hope you like it. I'll definitely have to order more supplies soon. And then I ordered a big batch of, not a big batch, I ordered a small batch of my soil mixes because I'm out of that and tree fern. So once I get those in, those should be coming hopefully this coming week. I can make more prop and aeroid mix. My contacts are driving me crazy. I think I'm gonna leave everything here. I'm not really worried. I've left these plants out here the last couple nights and chai hasn't bothered them. So I think I'll be fine for a couple hours. I think I'm just gonna go pop in the shower really quick, get those ties out of there, and just take a power nap. And I'm gonna get up early and finish. I would like to start packing orders by like, I don't know, by like 3 at the latest. So I'm gonna try and get as much as I can done first thing in the morning and get up and just finish this. So I'll check in here in a little while and yeah, we'll get to finishing cleaning. Good morning. I just took this beast out. So as I put it in there, I didn't realize that this pot that it's in the lechuza planter that has a drain plug on the bottom. And it was already getting showered and there was nowhere for water to escape. I'm gonna show you the mess that this plant just made in there. So I basically had to lie it down on the ground. Meanwhile, water was spilling out over the top and I have a mess everywhere. I don't know if I'm gonna be dragging this thing into the shower anymore because that was a bit crazy. It actually must have been very happy with its shower because it has a new growth point that wasn't there last night. Well, it wasn't there a few hours ago. At least the leaves are hosed off and the pole is completely thoroughly soaked, you know, it's watered. And so I laid it down and I used a screwdriver to take the drain plug off, and then water was just like gushing out of the bottom. I tried lifting it and I'm like, why is this so heavy? That's why. She's got her growth point here. So she must have been happy. I think I damaged some of the leaves trying to get this thing out of the bathroom. It's so wide now. Like, do you see how wide it is? Because in my plant room, it was just in front of the window like this, literally in the middle of my plant room. And it was receiving light in all directions. So hopefully when I get it back in that corner, and I get a grow light more directly in front, the leaves will kind of move in a bit because it's massive. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up this mess. I have a few more plants to shower off, but I'm gonna like clean this up first. I ended up I was able to get a garbage bag under it, but then it obviously broke, so water still got all over the floor. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be able to happen anymore. I had a saucer tray in my plant room that was able to fit that. It's a pretty heavy duty one. So I'm just gonna leave that saucer under there and not do the drain plug. Because that way when I water the pole again, if for some reason like it waters too much, it'll have a place to escape. Look at the size of this plant, you guys. Could you imagine if this giant tree, if I left it out of my plant room? I would love for this guy to be out of my plant room. I really would. I just have nowhere for him to go. I mean, it's literally insane. I cannot believe this is the same Monstera adansonii that I freaking, like, I don't know, like started my pole from. It's literally insane. I have to take this one to the shower, but could you imagine if I left Michaelidziana out here? It would free up so much space in my plant room. I would love to decorate my space more with plants, you know, and put some plants out here. But I know my husband doesn't really care for all the plants everywhere. All right, so I'm gonna clean up this mess and I have my Micans pole that had the mealies that I noticed a couple on. That was like a while ago, but I had already like sprayed most of it. And then I have the other two plants in that corner and the Michaelidziana. I'm gonna spray those off. And I'll show you cleaning my plant room. It's gonna be so satisfying vacuuming and cleaning in there, having it nice and pristine, and then being able to put the nice clean plants back in there. I have a lot of planty projects still left to do, but I was able to tackle quite a few upsizes as far as the pond goes and flushing them out and everything. So I won't have to worry about that for a few weeks, which is very exciting. It makes me so happy. It's just going to be a lot of work later this week chopping the rest of my poles because that's going to take some time. So yeah, I'm going to get her mess cleaned up and I'll be back to clean my plant room. My apologies if it sounds really echoey in here. It's crazy that this room is almost empty. Like, it's crazy. It just like brings me back to the initial like excitement of getting my own plant room. I don't know. I don't know. It just makes me like reminisce, I guess. So I have two plants I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'm going to chop one, I think, and repot the other one. So yes, let me show you real quick. So this one here is a variegated philodendron burle marx that I've severely neglected. That guy was stuffed in that corner. No extra grow light. It's been underwatered. It just is overgrown. I debated cutting this back a while ago and I should have done that. I'm gonna chop right here. Can't remember if this guy's sappy. So I have like this growth point, I have like a couple here, and then I have like another one down there. That one's got okay color. That's a good little top cut. And once I get this guy under better light, the color, the variegation will come in a lot better. So we'll do that one. I'm kind of tempted to just go ahead and chop it all and just stick them all in water. That way I don't have to worry about it. I kind of like that leaf there. I'm gonna take these all to the sink and wash them too. This plant is so dusty, like it's ridiculous. Yeah, let's just get to chopping. We'll take this big top growth. So I'm just gonna chuck this. I'm not saving all the wet sticks. It's too many. I can always grow this plant back and chop it in the future. Cause like, and I have more on the floor. Look at all these props. And then I think I'm gonna save these ones here and stick these in a vase of water. This is all the aeroid mix I have left. I am fresh out. I actually just opened up one of my bags, my small bags, because I don't have any more. So hopefully my new order comes in soon, because my moss poles, I didn't think about that. I have to chop my moss poles and I need more mix. So yeah, I hope they come soon. All right, we're gonna unhook her from the wall. I have root marks all over the wall. Oh shoot. Just gonna do this over a trash can. I shouldn't probably do this when this plant is like very thirsty, but I'm going to. Not much of a root system. I think I'm just gonna plant it in my aeroid mix. If it goes downhill, it goes downhill. I'll just take a cutting. Right? That's all we can do. If something's not going well, take a cutting and then you'll have a backup. I'm just gonna pot it into a clear pot here. I'm just gonna stick what's left down in here. Oh, you know what I'll use that I haven't used in a long time? I keep forgetting about using Myco, because that'll definitely help the root system out. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this in here. And I'll water that through. This is just beneficial fungi. I have this brand, the TPS Billions, and then I have another brand. There, I just kind of scooped some in there. That looks terrible. I might have to go in the garage and paint over that because that's gonna bug me. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And then I have the one up there from the other plant, and I'm gonna have the micans too because I'm gonna take that down. So I'm gonna have to paint the blemishes. I don't think this plant has mealies or anything. I'm honestly very, what's the word I'm looking for? Grateful that they didn't spread throughout my plant room. It was just a couple plants for some strange reason. I have clips. I'm gonna have to anchor this guy back onto the wall. So I have some wall clips I can use, but I'm gonna water this through and hose off these dirty leaves. And then we'll get him hooked back up here. And then, yeah, the last plant to do is the micans. I'm gonna get the Micholitziana out of the shower, put him in there and let him I'm gonna drench that guy and then I'm gonna spray him really good with horticultural oil. And yeah, then I can start vacuuming and everything and cleaning off everything and bringing all the plants back in. So it is officially time to start bringing the plants in. It's almost 1. I just talked to my husband and he's leaving to come back here. So he should be back by like 5 or something. So my goal is to be done by then so that I can spend a few hours this evening packing some orders. Because not only do I have to bring plants in, I have to clean the mess that I made out there. So I'm gonna be booking it. The only one that I went ahead and brought in was that rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Let me show you. I scooted the shelf over a little bit so it has enough room. That's a tiny little stool I got from TJ Maxx, and then you guys saw me repot it, and it didn't have a great root system, so I don't know if it's going to shock and drop any of these leaves. I'm not sure. I did clip it here onto the wall just in one spot. In case it loses leaves, I can just take it off. But yeah, hopefully that guy will continue to climb. And then you saw me painting all the smudges. I should have sanded it first. You can't really tell that much, but you can see the outline of the root in some areas. But I had a few spots, but it pretty much blended in. So the plan is to put big Adansonii in this corner. And then nothing else is going to go beside him or anything. I'm going to leave my monsteras and everything on this shelf on the top row. And I think these two, I'm going to put plants that are a bit smaller. I think the only other thing that I wanted to do with you guys that I forgot is that anthurium. I think I might, like I was saying, cut it, and I'll show you that. And then I think that's it for plant care and everything today. I need to take care of the props that I took, but I might wait until Tuesday to do that, and I'll just do that on my own time. Because my goal is to get those poles chopped. That's like a priority to get done this week, because I'm doing it. I'm not putting it off anymore. So yeah, I'll be back on in a little while. Testing, testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is it gonna pick up the purpers? What you see? Hi. I got the clip-on lavalier to my Rode microphone, so I'm hoping everything still sounds okay. It just came, so I was just messing with it and got it set up. I normally wear this guy on my shirt. It was always so big and it knocked my necklace all the time. And it just like flopped over, and sometimes it like got trapped inside my t-shirt. It would like flip over on the inside and I don't realize it sometimes. So yes, I got this to clip on and it's a lot smaller. So yeah, I'm very excited. So hopefully the audio is okay. My bars seem like they're good. So yes, we'll have to see how it goes here. We're going to finish up our plant chores. It is a couple days later. I don't even know where we left off. I think I just got so tired and stopped filming, and I had to pack orders. That's what it was, because it was Sunday and then all day Monday. And then yesterday I did a little bit off camera, and today, like all morning, I've been doing stuff off camera. I've gotten the bathroom, bedroom cleaned, and that dining area I completely rearranged and cleaned there. So the only thing that's left is this hideous bathroom that is filled to the brim of moss poles and just random stuff that I have to take care of. I just got through chopping 2 poles. I have to take care of the one, and then I took the neon pothos off the pole. I saved the top few cuttings that were a little bit bigger, so I think I might eventually restart that one. But I don't know if I'm gonna do a moss pole or not, because I have too many and I'm at a point where I'm tired of watering them all the time. So I took that off and I got cuttings, and then my Monstera siltepecana that was in the dining room, I chopped like the top third of the pole, and I'm gonna replant that and extend on. I just have it in the sink right now because it was severely underwatered. So I'll plant that and add the extension on at some point here. Let me show you. So this is what I need to work on. I think what I will do with you, I mentioned, I think Sunday, that the anthurium, I wanted to go ahead and chop it and put it in ponds. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that with you. And then I'm gonna make a separate video with my 2 epipremnum and chop both of those. Let me give you a little overview of what I did, and then yeah, we'll do this anthurium really quick. My plant room has never been this clean. I still have a lot of plants to put in here, and you guys will see like everything once I do my plant update. Also, my mother lights aren't working. So we had a bad storm Sunday when I was packing orders, and I think something got hit with lightning near us because both of our neighbors on both sides of us are having issues with their lights. And I reached out to them and they said it was probably the adapter, the cord part that connects into here. And that is a surge protector that those are both plugged into. It's a timer and surge protector. But I'm very sad that both of these expensive lights got affected by the storm or lightning. All of our other like appliances work, and I was actually on the computer and I felt a shock. So they're actually going to send me replacement adapters, which is very nice. They said it wasn't covered under warranty, but they're going to make an exception. Those are like $200 and probably $30 lights, at least $215, something like that. They're very expensive. But I'll just give you a quick overview. It is so clean, minus the closet. I'm going to clean that out a different day. And I don't have like everyone in their final spots, but I kind of have plants stuffed where I could fit them, where it wasn't overcrowded and everything. Look how big Adansonii. I'm going to be chopping that elbow. I just have it in here right now, but I'm going to chop that one back to propagate. And yeah, I have like 3 more or 4 more poles to fit here once I chop them. Like both of my epipremnums are going to have to fit here. So I don't know where they're going to go because it's already very squished in here. I got the other liner put down. I kind of trimmed it here so it's a little bit neater on this side, and that when I walk in and out of the door, I don't slip on it, because I've already tried like stepping on it to water and I already felt like I was going to slip a little bit. So I have to be careful with that. I kind of like brought my mess back this way. I had the kitchen and dining area a complete disaster as of this morning. I got all this cleaned, but I'll give you a little update over here. Look how much neater and clean this shelf area looks. I completely rearranged over here. I put some Hoya into pon that were propagating, like some of my oldest Hoyas that were covered in mealies, and they're mealy free now, but that's all that's left is basically cuttings is all that I saved because I was so sick of the mealies. I have a couple more Hoya that I need to chop, but I'm going to do that a different day. But yeah, I rearranged, I got everyone clean. I would say most of my Hoya are going to go out here now. I have a couple left in my plant room that I'm going to leave in my plant room, and the ones that I have left to chop, I'll eventually put out here. I have a lot of my new Hoya along this window. It's kind of bright so you can't really see, but I'm going to be potting up a lot of these and taking care of a lot of them here soon, so I can kind of get them out of the window. I put Makoyana here. I really wanted to leave her in my plant room, but she's just too big and I don't really have a spot for her. But when I bring my other moss poles out, I'm not sure where they're going to go. I'm going to have to like rearrange this area again. I'm thinking I'll probably put Orbifolia into the bedroom. I need the space for like moss poles. And then of course, once winter gets here, my big giant monsteras that are outside and everything have to like go back in this spot. So if there's a plant you're curious about, stay tuned, because I'm going to pretty much go over my entire collection and kind of more like up close, just to give you an idea of like all the plants and what I ended up doing with a lot of them. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this anthurium out. We're gonna propagate and stick in pon, and I'll take care of that. And I'm trying to think, this video is probably long because I did a lot already. So I think I'll do that with you and probably go ahead and end this video, because the rest I'm just gonna do off camera, like the pole chops. And then I have my hanging plants. I just have to water them and get them hung back up. So I'm going to do that real quick. And yeah, I'm excited to finally like get a lot of my plants taken care of, like especially these poles. I put so much plant care and stuff off for so long just because I just wanted to try and film everything, but I just got to a point where I just had to do it. I have a lot of stuff to do, like a lot of repots and upsizes and stuff still, but it was just so nice to take care of some overdue tasks. So yeah, let me grab that anthurium and we'll get to chopping her. We are gonna work on the floor right here, so I hope you don't mind. This is kind of like where I'm chopping some poles and doing the rest of my project, so I don't make a mess in areas that I've already cleaned. So this is my Potato radiatum, like I said, and I've had this anthurium for a really, really long time. And she's been a little unhappy recently. Look at all those fingers. And she crisps up a lot. I've usually been cutting the leaves off, but you can see how the ends get very crispy. And I am gonna spray her with Phison 20 just in case it's fungal. But yeah, she's very crispy. It could be the fact that she's been in this mix for 2 years probably. And I don't even know if the root system is healthy. I mean, I do see some healthy roots, but she's very overgrown. You can see she's climbed up to about here. And I don't know if I'm just underwatering her, just very inconsistent. I don't know if she prefers a different kind of environment. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and chop her at the base here. She won't have any roots, and I'm just gonna stick her straight in a pond. I think what I'm gonna do is probably cut this leaf off and just keep this one, and this new inflow that's coming out will probably end up dying off. And I'll spray like the remaining plant. Just in case it is something fungal, I can get rid of this leaf. It's mostly on the edges, but I do have some spots that are like in the middle of the leaf, so I'm not sure. Like this one has it too. I crossed her with my, my Clary Nervium, and I already got my hybrid, and my Clary is crossed again. So I really love this anthurium, and I just want to, make her happy and grow well. And I just don't like this setup, so that's what I'm going to do. I like to peel off all the crusties. But you can see the stump there. So all these aerial roots here are where roots will form. So I can pretty much cut anywhere along the stem to propagate. I'm just gonna go ahead and slice, I think, right here. And I kept this leaf on with the bottom stump. So this will actually reshoot new growth. So I'm gonna keep part of this other stem as well. But this is what we're gonna keep and plant into pond. I think before I plant her into pond, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and rinse her off in my sink and spray her down because she's kind of tall. So I'll do that real quick, and then we'll put this into pond. Because I kind of want that to dry a bit, because that's a big part that needs to dry and callus over a little bit right there, because it's so thick that can rot. So yeah, we'll let this dry a little bit. So this is just a stump right here. And then what I'll probably do is end up sticking this little bit into stratum. Or actually I could just stick this into pond, and this will root and shoot new growth. So I could stick it like this down into pond, and yeah, I'll have like a second plant growing, which I'll probably, if this does well, I'll get rid of this piece and keep, the top section. You could cut this again if you wanted, like I could cut it again. Because there's multiple nodes along here. Like there's a node there where a new leaf will come. There's a node right there. There's one right there. So there's at least a few growth points from this. We are all rinsed. So this little chunk, we're just gonna put in a cup of pond. And this one here, I used all of my 7-inch planters. This is my last one. We're just gonna plop her right into pond, no roots. And I have a feeling she's really gonna like pond. I tell you, pond, seriously, has just been such an amazing substrate for me to grow in. Just, I think with my environment and my watering habits, it's just been so nice to have plants in pond and not have to worry about them drying out constantly. I mean, some of my pond plants do dry out faster than others. especially if they're bigger and everything, but it's so easy to just add water in there and not worry about soil, I guess. I know like you have to flush pond and all that, and that does require some work, especially when you do them all in one day. I can't describe how much pond has changed my like plant life, caring for plants. I'm gonna put a little bit of pond down in here. The pond that I'm using is my DIY pond. I mixed my regular DIY with some of the small, since I had so much of the small, that's what I've been doing. So all the pond that I've done over this past several days has been my DIY. Oops. Like so, and we're just gonna plop her down in here and fill up around. Hopefully she doesn't shock too much. You know, I've done this with a few plants, stuck it in pond without roots and propagated it that way, and they've done fine. So I'm hoping she does okay. Okay, I just have to add some water in there and water that through. And for this little chunk here, this was the top this way. And that's all I'm gonna do for this guy. I might end up putting her somewhere else, but we'll see. I'm just gonna leave her there until I can find room. And then I didn't spray her with the Phison 20 yet, but I'm going to. I really wanna spray it in the tub and not anywhere else, and the tub is full right now, so I'm gonna wait and spray her. But yeah, I'll spray her down and just keep an eye, and hopefully she likes being a semi-hydro. She looks a lot better. I think I'm gonna end it for the long like plant room clean out, plant chores. I don't even know what this weekend was. I just feel so good getting all this taken care of. I still have a lot of work to do with the bathroom, but I'm determined to get it done by like Friday. So I have the rest of today and tomorrow, and if I have to finish up on Friday, I will. I think I'll save the marble queen and Jessiana for Friday to chop and film. And then I can finally like breathe, and I feel like so much stuff will have gotten accomplished, and I'm gonna feel so good. I can actually come back in here and start filming. So I'm very excited. It's been a lot of work these last several days, but I'm happy with the progress, and I'm happy with what I got accomplished, and it felt so good. So stay tuned for a planty update, and I'll show you more in full of everyone and everything that I did. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon.